Hello, woodchucks. Welcome back to Silverrun Forest, where we're going to start this episode today by me giving you a big thank you for all the likes, all the comments on the start of the series, all the helpful hints that we have gotten. Very much appreciated. Seems like you guys are enjoying the series, and yeah, it's going rather well. So I just want to give a big shout out to you guys, a big thank you. And like I said, for all the comments, likes, and helpful hints. Speaking of helpful hints, I am recording this just after episode 3 went out. And, well, I say just after, about 7 hours after. So that's where we're at. It was Roger that made a comment about the Boatyard, but I kind of know about it now at this point. The Boatyard, the material they're bringing here is for not rebuilding the building, it's for building up the boat. So when you bring material here and it says material needed, that's for the boat. So yeah, we've been dropping stuff off here, getting paid for dropping off stuff here. And you can see the boat is slowly getting built. You may have also seen on Wednesday, or is it Thursday? Sorry, Thursday. It was Thursday's episode. Episode 3 went on Thursday. Yeah, so I'm recording this on Thursday. Anyways, on Thursday I released a short video of the boat being launched from the Boatyard as well. So if you didn't see it, it's in my shorts videos. And if you know what short videos are, there's like a minute or less. That's what they are. But yeah, on the test map, I brought material here, got the boat to stage 1, and I came on over here, and the Boatyard was still 125,000. So what we're going to do here is we're going to keep making deliveries here to the Boatyard. And when the boat gets done with stage 1, the boat will roll out to here. And then you'll see the material they need for stage 2. That's when we'll buy the Boatyard for 125,000. Once you own the Boatyard and you complete a boat, the boats will be released at 2 p.m. Always 2 p.m. At least that's what I found out. And I got paid $100,000, but that was on hard economy. I think Roger said he got paid $300,000, so that might be on easy economy. I have no idea, but he said he got paid $3,000 or $300,000 in the comments. I got $100,000. So boats do pay rather well. So basically, if you do it the way I'm going to do it, which like I said is deliver all the material here until the boat is getting ready to be released, and then I buy the Boatyard, the first boat's going to pay me $100,000, and when the material I dropped off here, I'll pretty much get the Boatyard for free, in a sense. And that's on hard economy. So that's the story there. I should also mention this is the second time I started this video. Someone forgot to hit record. I've already done a tree transportation job up in forest area number 28. I use this lovely thing and load up the logging trailer. I'll see if I can get another job in on this episode here of how this works. At least I've had some practice with it now. And then, of course, I delivered the logs on down to the sawmill here, and we got paid $25 extra for the logs. And, of course, $10,000, whatever the standard payment is on the contract for tree transportation, which is $10,450. So that's what we got paid there. And then I brought my lovely Volvo and logging trailer on down here. We're all down here by our grass field. Now, I will show you this because I collected it. Like I said, I wasn't recording. I thought I was. There's a collectible right here, which I knew pretty much from day one. That there's a collectible there, so I collected it and took out the $50,000. So yeah, it's like a dog collectible that's here. But why is everything here? Well, the Boatyard, and wow, look at the grass flickering. Now the grass is flickering along with the trees. Yeah, the Boatyard, for every time you build a boat, you need 4,500 liters of fabric. Well, there's no way to buy fabric on the map. So we're going to need sheep, and we got a grass field, so sheep will be kind of easy. But we're also going to need a spinnery to make the wool into fabric. Now, I thought about being a little cheeky, and then I thought, no, let's not go ahead and do it. And I don't know if it even works. I thought about actually putting down the sheep pen, and then putting down the spinnery, but rotate the building of the spinnery to where the drop-off for the wool is in the exact same location as where the wool spawns in the sheep pen. I don't know if every time the sheep wool would spawn, if the spinnery would automatically pick it up or not. And I'm not sure if you can rotate the buildings that way or not. But that would be kind of interesting if you could do that. but we're not going to be putting them far apart. That's why the tree harvester's down here. We're probably going to have to chop down some trees and do some bushes. But here we are, and this is where I kind of figured out I wasn't recording. I'm like, did I hit record? I looked over and I'm like, oh no, you didn't hit record. So I'm starting all over. But anyways, here we are. Let's go jump into construction, landscaping, and let's go to painting. And let's see, what do I want to do? I just want to do this grass, I think. And that way we can remove some of these shrubberies, because I don't know which ones are removable and which ones aren't. So we're just going to paint in grass here. Alright, that's good enough for now. So, can I get rid of these with a chainsaw? Oh, okay, you can. Just got to find the right angle. You don't get no marker either. Can I get rid of these? Somehow? No? So what I might need is a stump removal to get rid of this, possibly. Alright, so before I go that far, let's see what the sheep pen's going to look like. Let's go back into construction, animals, sheep, and we're going with, where is it right here? I think this is the one I'm using on No Man's Land. I did a little searching today looking for a sheep pen that I haven't used that would be different. And I really couldn't find anything that, you know, really caught my attention. So we're just going to go along with this for now. Let's see here. What's the cost? It's $77,600. So $300 in landscaping, so it can't be too bad here. This will, you know, hold 195 sheep. There we go. That's not too bad from the grass field. Oh, this is where the landscaping comes on in. So don't worry about the sheep. They'll just roam around where the gridded area is. So let's go ahead and hide grid is like that. So the sheep will be fine. This is where we'll buy the sheep. I don't know if I'm going to buy the sheep today because I don't really have any grass. I don't have a forage wagon to pick it on up yet. We haven't bought that kind of stuff. So here's where the wool's going to spawn. Alright, so now the question is, where do I want to put our lovely little spinnery? So back into construction, productions. These are all the Platinum Edition. Is there a Platinum Edition spinnery? I don't think there was when I looked at it when the Platinum Edition came out. But here is the spinnery right here. We need that fabric. Let's see here. That's where the fabric's going to spawn, I do believe. Yeah, some of these trees are not going to be removable. So you know what? Maybe I won't be cutting down any trees here as of yet. Let's see. How much does this cost? It costs $60,000. Landscaping fee is going to be about $1,161. I usually like to level it out, but we'll work on it later on. Now we got some trees here and there, but we don't really go into the building. So this is where I do believe the fabric's going to spawn. I wouldn't know because most of the time I do the fabric, I have it distributed directly to the clothing. But we're not making clothing here, and of course this is where the wool's going to be dropped off. So what I was going to try to do, I was going to try to rotate the building. So this spot here would have been right over this spot here where the wool spawns. Yeah, that would have been kind of interesting. You know what? I actually kind of like these little trees actually being here for the sheep. Sheep will have some place to get a little bit of shade, so that way we don't have to plant down a tree anywhere. Alright, so there is that right there. So we're all set to go. Next thing, since we're on a spending spree, we're actually going to come over to here. Is it? No, that's the wrong one. Flooring factory. We're going to buy the flooring factory today because I want to see what that takes. because I forgot. Most of them take long planks. I'm hoping this is one. There is one I think that takes regular planks. 110,000. All right, we own it now. If I come in, whoops, come into here, flooring factory. Just take planks. Perfect. Then we can start making floor tiles. Perfect. Maybe I should put the sawmill on distribute. So this is the one. So I can start making floor tiles. We need floor tiles for the roller coaster and for the boatyard. So let me just go ahead and teleport on over to the roller coaster. I think I got plenty of planks in here for stage 1 of the roller coaster. I don't have to come over here. Let's see, we got 13, almost 14,000 liters of planks in here, and we only need about 4,000 for stage 1. So I don't need any planks here for a little bit. If I come over to here, I need about 9,000 liters of planks here for the boat. But I don't need to rush this yet because, well, like I said, stage 2 needs fabric, and we don't even have any sheep, wool, or anything like that yet. So maybe in October we will get there. So, yep, spending some cash. I don't mind now. I know originally I said I don't want to go over $2 million loan. We are now at $2.5 million. The loan interest isn't that bad. So we are all set there. So I got everything moved over to here because I thought I was going to be cutting down some trees over here, but we don't need that yet. I probably should actually check the store page. Anything new come up for sale here? This stuff kind of looks new. Well, not new. It's used. It's new in the sale page, but yeah, we're not looking for that. We're looking for mowers of any sort. I don't say any sort. I don't need the Krone Big M. Forage wagon is what we're looking for as well. And maybe a big tractor. And the other thing I'll be looking into pretty darn soon is if we come on down to forestry equipment, I think I'm going to go with, for the yarder, would be this one right here. Oh, it's 225 horsepower. I thought it was 325. So our Massey Ferguson can handle that. That's for darn sure. And what yarders are for is when you're working on a steep slope, you put the yarder at the top of a hill. I think you can even put it at the bottom of a hill as well. But basically it's helped to get logs off a steep slope and bring it to the top of a hill or bottom of a hill. One way or another. So I'll tell you what, since we didn't, well, since I already kind of did it, but you didn't get to see it, let me go ahead and take the tree transport off of this one right here, number 16. Where is 16? If I bring up the map. Oh, 16 is not far from where our wheel loader is, like right across the way. Okay. So that's not too bad. It's actually right across the road. All right, let me turn that off. Let's lower down the map a little bit. Actually, no. Let's put up the map. It's kind of over in that general direction. So on this map, it's not just the trees that flicker, it's also going to be the grass. Wonderful. Let's go across here. Can I cross here? I think so. Yeah, that's not deep at all. I think... I may not be able to get there from here. I think it's actually on the upper plateau. Can I sneak up there with a wheel loader? Oh, even those things got a lot of horsepower. You can see it's not that far from where we're at. I'm not sure I want to drive a wheel loader up that steep of a hill. Oh, you shouldn't be having that much trouble here. It's not that steep. It was at the beginning, I'll give you that, but not now. And of course, I'm hitting That tree there, and there are the pile of logs. Alright, let me figure out how I want to set this up. Yeah, I think coming in from this side would be best. Alright, I'm going to go grab the Volvo truck with our logging trailer, and I get to have some more fun doing this. And I'll go through the story once again so you guys can hear it. I don't know how much weight this bridge can hold, but it looks sturdy enough. Now when I get in here, hopefully I got room to turn around because I want to be facing the way I just came in. And I don't think I got that much room to turn around, so... which is fine. Let's go ahead and back this up where I need to be then. Well, I learned a couple things doing the first run around, so hopefully this goes well for me. Didn't go that bad the first time around. So now that I got a little bit more experience with this, last time I used a log grab like this was in FS15 when logs were the thing to go for in Farming Simulator. Of course, it's been many, many years and many new additions, so has it gotten better? I believe so. The logs don't spaz out when they're in there. But as for the grab itself, yeah, of course, it's something I don't use that often. So my experience is kind of crap in it. People that use this quite often probably say, oh, yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm still getting used to. Actually, this is going to be... Did I just grab 5? I think 5 is like better than what I did the first time around. Yeah, experience pays off. Now, the other one I did, I had a little bit more room than I have on this one. But the one thing I do know is I got to stack these logs in this trailer a little bit better than I did the last one. I thought I could just get away with one pile, so I was stacking them kind of in the center. 15-meter long trailer, not quite going to do it. All right, let's go ahead and rotate this down. Nope, back up a little bit. Rotate it down, rotate it down. Now release. Well, that was definitely a lot better than my first go around. Alright, there is step 1. So the contracts on the Platinum Edition for Forestry, we've done them all. We've done this one, of course, just by using the autoloader, which is, of course, if you're just looking for a fast, easy cash, best way to go. You just got to come up with an autoloader if you have the option to do so. Grab the logs and go deliver them. And, yeah, easy peasy, nice and easy. Now we're doing it this way. The dead trees, we did, I think that was last episode we did the dead trees. That one's not too bad if you're just going to go in there with a chainsaw and cut down and try to find the dead trees, although it did take me some time just to find the trees. It took me like 10 minutes to find the last dead tree. But I was also chopping up the trees into threes and getting it into the logger autoloader so I could use them. But we did find out definitely on the dead trees, sell them at a mill first or bring them to your mill before you complete the contract, because the trees will disappear. These logs are going to go flying on me. Hopefully not. Hydraulic braking isn't too bad, and what I've been told is the rocks on the hydraulic braking contracts, no, you cannot pick up the rocks, I've been told. I haven't tried it myself, but I assume it's just like the straw on harvesting contracts. It's probably the same kind of concept. Right, am I going to get all these in here? And I'll pick this up a little bit more. Open that up as far as it can go. And is that going to fall in? Yeah, okay, it's going to fall in there. So now this one should just roll right on in. Let me go ahead and push that in there. Back on out. And I think what I'm going to do is lock these on in. The other thing I was talking about, well, I thought I was recording, like I said, but I was talking about how forestry maps are good co-op maps, multiplayer maps, because as you can imagine, this is not something you can just hire a worker to do or set up course play to do. I mean, yeah, you can set up course play to drive around the maps, that kind of a thing, but actually cut down trees and, you know, get things done. You're not working in a field. So I'm trying to get this just the way I want it. Alright, I'll just have to come back for the other one, I think. Yeah, so definitely like a multiplayer, because even do a contract like this, I had to move some machines around, drive them on down. Take some time. But if you got like 3 or 4 people working, it's not too bad. Well, come on, the first couple of those went rather well, and now you're screwing it all up here. Somehow I got that 4th one there. I will say the logs, from what I remember, are doing a lot better. They're not dancing around everywhere. So that's a big bonus. I'm trying to get my wheel loader lined up so I'm in that gap that the logging trailer has for me. Oh no, I lost a log. I think all of them are going to spill out because they're kind of ramped right on down that log that's there. That's a good thing about an auto loader. If I don't like the way it's loaded, I can just unload that and reload it. But the problem is it's going to unload the front one as well. But if you are a logger in Farming Simulator and you've been doing this throughout the years, your experience is definitely going to pay off, and you know, you'll say, "Oh yeah, it's much easier." I haven't done it for years, so. Like anything, the more you practice, the better you should get at it, to a point. Sometimes as much as you try, you can't get better at things sometimes. Oh, that's not on there the best. But you're staying there. And get the last one off there. I wonder if I strap it in. I'm not going to try to get that last log. I'm going to try strapping in, see if it stays. Speaking of staying, I'm going to put the wheel loader just right here. I think that one is actually strapped in. It is. Alright, now I just need to find my way down to... I think every time I do this, it's the same sawmill we're going to. But let me just double check. Sawmill in the south. Yep. Alright, actually, let me go ahead and look at the map here. And which way do I want to go to get there? You know, I could just go out to this road and turn around out here in the road and go out the way I actually came in. I got the room to do it here. A little sketchy with the lock sticking out the back, but I think it's going to be all good. So I think, in my opinion, for the contracts, the best bang for your buck is actually the log transportation. Is $10,000. Once I get more used to the wheel loader and the log grappler, probably go a little bit easier. Or if I just wanted to go the route, just pulling on up with the autoloader and just loading them on in there and taking them there. I don't feel... I'm probably not going to do that just because it's just way too easy in my opinion. So I won't probably do that. Because there's plenty of ways to make money here in Silverrun Forest. Plenty of ways. The dead wood, if I just want to grab the $3,000, whatever it is, yeah, I'll just go in there and cut down the trees. I probably won't bother with loading up into the trailer and take to my sawmill. Let's cut down the trees. Hydraulic braking, if it pays well enough, meaning like 4 or 5 grand, and it's like this like 10 stones or whatever, yeah, I could see myself doing that. I got the equipment. I'm just a little confused as to, like I said, unless they're going to implement the hydraulic braking for something else, like the iron ore, instead of getting the iron ore free from the mine, that we'll have to use the hydraulic braking for something. Maybe they're just trying it out and see how it goes, but I really don't see the overall purpose of going around breaking up stones, because stones, as we know, don't pay well at all. But it's something new, something interesting. But to me, it's kind of like when the horses came out in Farming Simulator 19. It was fun and interesting for a little while. Then after a little while, it's like, I don't want to ride these horses around to train them, even though the money can be somewhat decent. Hydraulic braking, I've done it twice, and it's like, I'm good. I'm good with it. Now, I did buy the skid steer and the hydraulic breaker, because if we need it on our own property, at least we'll have it. And of course, the skid steer on day 1 was on sale for half off, so could not pass that up. Oh, I didn't even notice that the rain stopped. I don't know when the rain stopped, but it did. Alright, I should get paid $25 for the extra wood, and of course the contract will be complete. Now, as for the damaged logs, I think someone did make a comment. I think I was having the same thought, is that I don't think they want you to take on one of those contracts at the very beginning. Go up with a small tractor and a small trailer, take your chainsaw and cut them up into small pieces and pick them up by hand and put them in and bring them in. So that'd be damaged logs, I think. So let's go in here, because the logs have been delivered, and we'll collect on that. Perfect. We'll go ahead and unstrap those. So we're all set there. So yeah, we got a sheep pen, which is great. We got ourselves a spinnery. I didn't have to buy more land, which is nice. We did the logging contract for transportation, and we kind of gone over everything that we needed to on the boatyard. And this is kind of the good thing about doing the logging. It's unlike farming, to where in farming it's like, well, it's this time of the year. If you're doing the season stuff, you know, it's like, oh, it's this time of the year, I need to plant, I need to do this. With forestry, trees aren't going anywhere. We don't have a season when we can cut them down, leave them up. We can just advance time when we want to, and now might be a good time to advance some time. Although I'm kind of wondering what I want to do down here now. I brought the tree harvester down because I thought I was going to have to cut down some trees for our sheep and spinnery. But what I think we'll do here is try to make this look a little bit better around here. I don't think the tree harvester's in the way. Let me go into construction. And we want to do landscaping. Let's rotate around here. I want to smooth this out. Yeah, don't glitch into my field. I'll ruin my grass. Okay, just on the side there, we'll do it like that. As for the back here, wish I could scroll in a little bit better. The sheep have got a nice little ramp going up, so I think they're fine. Alright, that's good. That's good throughout here. But what we need to do to make this look a little bit better, let's go into painting. Where is the gravel? Gravel, that's what we want. We don't want sand. Yeah, definitely going to want gravel for this. Is that the right working width that I want here? Bring in some gravel. Let's get rid of those bushes there. Right on the edge of my grass field. And actually I'm going to put gravel down here. I don't want concrete. There, that looks okay. Of course, now I realize I'm putting in a road, and I did leave my tree harvester there. But I think I can paint underneath that. I'll get that later. I don't want to try to go under and accidentally go into my field and ruin the field. Let's go around here. We'll make this all gravel as well. Now, if I remember, our Massey Ferguson can have a front loader attacher onto it. Or if I get too busy, I may just auto load it on over, or I could use super strength to bring it on over. But probably in the beginning, I'll be using a wheel loader. I could use a wheel loader because that does have pallet forks for it. But I'll probably get a front loader for the Massey Ferguson. There we go. Land not owned by me. Do I not own that road? Farmland. Not near the corner we don't. Alright. I think that looks good enough anyways. We got it on down to this corner here. Probably got to get around to somewhere about here, but I don't mind leaving this like that as well. But nice new addition to the farm. We'll have sheep. By November we'll have them because we'll be cutting our grass field. I could get them right now and just buy a couple bales of hay and plop it on here and get the production up and going. But I don't think we need to rush it that much. Let's leave the tree harvester right here for now. Let's go ahead and get some of this equipment out of here because we don't really need it here. Actually, all my equipment is where it doesn't need to be. Most of this needs to be up at the sawmill, basically. But I brought it on down here, like I said, because I thought I was going to have to cut down some trees, yeah, we're not doing that. So originally I thought when I just needed about 4,000 liters of fabric, because I thought I was building the boatyard. I'm like, if that's all I need was 4,500 liters, I thought I was going to buy this field here with the cotton in it. It was going to be expensive to lease a cotton harvester. I was going to harvest the cotton, keep the cotton bales, and then I'd have to put down a spinner. I'm like, I'm doing all this just to rebuild the building one time. Then I realized, no, stupid, you're building boats. That's all you really need it for. Alright, what I need to do is, I have cut down some trees in between episodes as well. So I think we'll bring the Volvo up with our logging trailer here. We'll go pick them on up and bring those over to the sawmill. Alright, let's zigzag up through here. This is why on episode 1 I bought the 12 meter long trailer. Trying to come up here with a, where I got a 12, coming up here with a 20 meter long. I don't think I can get up through here. Now, I did change the setting on my tree harvester for cutting logs up to 12 meters long. And our trailer is 12 meters long, so hopefully all the measurements are correct. Let's switch to the left and then auto load. And yes, they do. I mean, they should fit. That's what you hope. But by doing this, I should be able to get more logs on here, unless I just did what I did, to where I backed up in the tree, auto-loaded, and it got hung up on the guard on the front. So that could screw up the loading a little bit. Yeah, that's when it starts. When you get a log stuck like that, it'll start crisscrossing your logs a little bit. But I don't have that many logs here. Hoping to get a nice full load here. Trying to go slowly so they load well. And I think that's all of them. Strap those in. I wonder if I got enough room to turn around here. Now I do have rock, or a rock up here. I don't know why I would need a hydraulic brake that. It's not really in my way. Let's scooch on down through here. And get our sawmill nice and full-ish. It's not going to be full, but it's going to be close. Let's change to that side. And there we have it. We're going to turn that off. Come over to here. What is the status of our sawmill? How close do I have to get? See if I can find a trigger. By the way, you can actually bring apparently small logs over to here and turn them into wood chips. Don't know why you want to make wood chips though. I haven't really found a good reason to make wood chips yet. See how we doing over here. Currently we got 85,000 liters of wood. And that number probably will go up. We do got a couple of piles. Let's see, what does it actually have stacked here? This is long planks, right? This says pallet owned by mass. Oh yeah, planks long, way at the bottom. Wow, okay, and these should be beams. Over here, we're starting to get a little bit of pile. Planks now, I can bring to the flooring area and start making those. We do make a lot of planks, so I'm not too worried about that. And over at the iron ore building, that is running very nicely. Yep, still loading up logs. Yeah, we're up to 93,000 liters of wood. That should be good for a little bit. Actually, let's just make it easier. It's a little bit of a jog on over to the iron ore. Yeah, it's too bad. I cannot buy this let me just double check on that. I cannot buy this farmland here. So I thought about buying it in order to landscape around here and then resell it. But yeah, I can't buy it. So it's either move it or just leave it. And when I brought the iron ore last time, 40,000 liters worth, it works just fine. I can back up my trailer right here, unload it, and it's good to go. So yeah, that bothers me too. I know, but we do have some metal showing up here, so we're all good there. And of course, we got wood chips forming there. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it for the month of September. So let's go back to the farmhouse. Let me just go. Nope, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I want to go here and just check on everything, make sure everything's running. Let's go ahead and deactivate this stuff here. So the ratio for planks is 140 to 180, 90 to 180. Cycles per month with this regular long planks is 28 cycles per month compared to 31. So you get more cycles per month with the planks. It also costs, I don't want to say a lot more. We're talking $84 a month compared to $43. So it's small money, but since we make so much on the planks, we'll probably just bring planks here and make floor tiles that way. And everything else is up and going. We got plenty of iron ore, so we should be good to go there. All right, let's let's go home again, and we'll sleep through the month of September. I always forget. No, door's right here. Sleep till 8 a.m. Yeah, we're good. Now, I have noticed on the roller coaster, I don't think I brought you there yet today, but it's slowly changing a little bit, I do believe. The first couple times I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah. Then I go there and I'm like, is it changing? So let's go there and see what it looks like now. Yeah, so there's more. They're using the planks for building up those areas, I do believe. So the roller coaster is slightly changing little by little as it processes through. First thing I want to do, of course, is go to the store. And nothing here that I'm looking for. Nothing there that I'm looking for. Let me just double check on all the productions. How much did we go through on the sawmill? Got plenty of material still in there to use. And the iron ore, still got plenty to go through there. Alright, so that's all looking pretty darn good. Let me actually go, because we can't actually see what I got, because I got it on, I believe I got it on spawning. So if I turn it around this way, we got prefab walls. We got a good amount of planks. We got wood beams. We got long planks. We got plenty of material here. The sawmill is actually going through, making a lot of material in a month's time. So that's not too bad. Let's just jump up here quickly and see what we got out here for material for metal. These are $3,000 a piece. Those are looking really, really good. What is the price of metal today? May have to... Of course, I'm probably going to sell it because I need the cash. I got to pay off this loan little by little. Alright, so the price is going down. As we go through a year, this fluctuation is definitely going to show up a lot more. Although it's showing a fluctuation of only $67. But you can see the price is below $3,000. Elm Creek is looking pretty good, which means I would have to get the train to do that. So maybe we'll hold off on that. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to jump on over to the sheep pen. And I think we're going to go help get ourselves some sheep to get that process started. Sheep eat grass. I keep forgetting, so I'm getting mixed up with 19. Is there animals? I know it was in 19 it was a Dorset sheep that created more wool. So I don't think it matters in 22. It doesn't say like this one produces more wool, that one doesn't produce as much. So I think to keep it kind of simple, we're just going to get let's get these sheep right here. They're full. I mean, they're full. They're adults. So, and we're just going to get 10. Transport them here, please. Buy. Yes. All right, that's good. Our grass field technically is ready for harvest, but I'm going to wait another month because I want the grass to be at full height. But we do have to feed the sheep to make them happy. And let's see, do I want to buy the mowing stuff yet or just go buy a bale? I may buy the bales and bring it on over to the sheep. Been a while since I bought bales, but bales, oh, they're here. And a square, it's only like $1,500 per bale. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. $1,500 per bale. How much? How big is a bale, though? It just says 1 square bale of hay. Oh, 8,000 liters. All right, so I spawned in one for 7,250 liters. So I'm going to deduct $1,500 just to make it a little bit easier. I don't have to go all the way to the store just to grab a bale. Super strength is on, so I should be able to come over here and feed the sheep, and hopefully they're good for a while. Yeah, they're going to be good for a while. It's only 10 of them until at least we get this done. So, yeah, I spawned in the bale, paid for it, put it on in, so the sheep are good and happy. they'll start producing wool as the day goes on. And hopefully in a short amount of time, we'll start making some fabric. Then we'll bring the fabric on over to the boat shop. And then we'll buy the boat shop once we get close enough to building a boat. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to end today's episode. I think next episode we might actually get into the yarder, which is this, whoops, like I was showing you, this thing right on here. We'll give a yarder. This yarder can be used for up and downhill yarding. I don't have that big of a hill as far as I can see, but I got to bring the tree harvester back, cut down some more trees, and then we'll use the yarder and see how that works. I know how it works. Well, I've seen them in real life being used. I don't know how they work in the game, so we'll give them a go. That's only $95,000. Spending money, and my loan is what, 2.5? 2.5. I think the loan interest overnight was 8.5-ish, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad, but once we get past this year, I don't want to have to borrow any more money. I want to start slowly paying off this loan, so we're not wasting $8,000 every day. I mean, it's not that, in the hindsight of things, it's not that much money for a loan. I think would be good. But we got ourselves a sheep pen and the fabric production up and almost going. So we needed that, then I didn't have to buy any more land. So yeah, next episode, we'll be using the yarder. And I'll have all my equipment back up by the sawmill, ready to go. Plus we got all that material at the sawmill we need to move and bring on down to the roller coaster, to the boatyard, and whatever extra we got. Well, I mean, we're getting paid for it either way, so it doesn't matter. I don't think. I think I'll sell the rest. When I drop it off to the roller coaster or to the boatyard, we're getting paid for it. So yeah, we'll bring in some cash, and then bring the planks over maybe to the floors, the floor building that we bought. Get that up and going. Anyways, I need to wrap up this episode. Been going on for too long. That's a late night laugh you're getting there. Anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Silverrun Forest. But until then, have a good one.